3 days before the election, my son, our middle child who plays football for Union College, broke his arm against Hobart. And so I said to my son, I basically said, don't take it. Whatever they give you, don't take it. Just grit your teeth, bite on, whatever you need to bite on, but don't go there. And the good news is he didn't, and he's fine, and actually he's back playing football again.
It was in 2010, when my son was 17, that I found out that he was addicted to prescription pills.
I remember asking, where do I go? What are the detoxes? And being told, just go to the emergency room. And then going to the emergency room and sitting there for 8 to 10 hours without any help.
They all know, but we've also lost 3 family members.
And they were just like, really? There's a problem in Tewksbury? We have no idea.
And it was just a constant hustle, trying to get money and then using, and I wanted to die.
I shouldn't even be here. I should be dead with the stunts that I pulled and how deep I was into active addiction.
And how's your sister still in your life? Helping you?
Yeah. In the military, there was a lot of drinking, usage of drugs to deal with the pressures, especially as a woman. So when I came back and I got out of the military, I can remember my father picking me up at the airport, and the first thing I wanted to do was have a drink at the airport and celebrate.
I had a drinking problem, I crashed my car, I got divorced, I was fired from my job. Like, every list of horrible things that could happen happened, and none of those things define who I am.
And so when you're feeling really bad about yourself, when you have no self-esteem, no self-respect, and after a while you can start to internalize that after you on this path. And so when you come some years later, it starts to happen for you, and it happens for other people, and then you start to give that back to other people and help them.
But I have to take myself out of the element because I can't do it alone. Like, I need places like this, because...
The challenge of the work, really, the overall challenge, is to move people through the darkness and the loneliness of addiction to living in the light.
Then after I got sober, I do so much better work now than I ever did. And in fact, looking back now, it's a little embarrassing, the work I did at the end, because it was sloppy and unfocused, and I wasn't present for the moments that I needed to be.
I went through the recovery home model. I believe in it. I believe very strongly in recovery and rehabilitation.
And at some point, these individuals will come around. I'm a person in long-term recovery, so it's something that I want to share with others and let other people know that there is a way out, that recovery is real.
And we need to show that more and more each day as we're facing this huge epidemic in our community with drugs and alcohol, that recovery is real and it does happen. And I'm living proof that it is.
The sharing of that information promotes education on addiction, awareness. It will lessen the stigma, because people need to realize this is anybody's family.
When you came here, suddenly you could tell people what was going on, and people could start helping, could help you cope. And it really did help me cope, and it saved my life in many ways, because I was as sick as my Zach.
Every aspect of my life has done a 180. Every single thing. And I put my trust into the people that came before me and the people that were at the Lowell House, and I did whatever I had to do, and I'm so grateful for it because it gave me this life that I never thought was possible.
We have a very close friend who was an alcoholic for 40 years.
My brother was able to do that. He has a great life for himself now.
My son became addicted to opiate prescriptions and then had turned to heroin.
My learned behaviors are from my mother, who is an alcoholic.
I'm also the mom of an addict that unfortunately passed away.
Their son, daughter, sister, brother, mother.
My daughter did not survive this disease.